Now, in the terms of referees, I have two gentlemen that have introduced a very, very unique concept. I think that for years we've been working on mechanics, but with the introduction of this flow chart that Mr. Ed Colantes did, I want him to come up and share it with you, because we had a tremendous amount of referees that came up and said, this is something we need. I also would recommend eventually that we put it in the official's guide along with the rabbit punches.
We showed videos and discussions about rapid punches. That was a priority of the WBC. And we showed the video of the zero tolerance policy that was prepared by the WBC, and we shared with the officials the 3 steps that the WBC wants them to take when rapid punches occur in those fights. The second thing is that we showed videos about hitting a fighter when he's down. We showed video segments of 3 different fights at 3 different times with the same exact foul, and we had 3 different referee decision outcomes. So that was important in coming into the flow chart, and this flow chart was a concept, and it grew into this massive chart, which serves as a visual as to what a referee needs to have in their mind during their decision process, just with knockdown procedures. This is just for knockdown procedures. I'm sorry, no knockdown procedures. Knockdown procedures would be another chart, and then would be another chart for other issues for point deduction mechanics. So I think we covered all those points. Thank you, Hubert and Frank, for letting me do this, and thank you again.
And what we wanted to do this year is to define what the purpose of the referee is and what his duties are, but also how does the referee come about to achieve these duties. And we defined that our duties are to protect the boxer, to make sure that anything that we do or do not do interfere with who should really win the bout, and also to protect the integrity of the sport, the local commission, the WBC, and of course, ourselves. And we achieve that through knowing the rules, using proper mechanics, and good judgment. Because unlike judging, which is subjective, refereeing is procedural. We have a certain way of doing things, and we wanted to stress that if we do things a certain way, we minimize risk both to the boxers, but we also minimize risk of liability to ourselves and to the commission and, of course, to the WBC.